6 emergency responders assessed 6 different models of in-suit communications equipment while performing simulated operational activities at the City of Seattle Joint Training Facility.
Communications in general is always important, especially in the first responder setting, right? It's our lifeline. Communications means everything to us. It's something that, when we do our post-incident analysis and we look at some of the wins and losses, so to speak, when we have an incident or response, communications is something that always kind of rises to the top as one of our challenges. So we're always looking at ways that we can better communicate on the fire ground. When we're in our gear, it's a challenge, and we're always looking for areas where we can make that better and enhance our communication ability.
In-suit communications equipment allows emergency responders to more easily use push-to-talk tactical radios under fully encapsulated personal protective equipment. The emergency responders assessed each product against a total of 21 different evaluation criteria identified by first responders during a SAVER focus group within 4 categories. Usability and capability were the 2 most important categories, each weighted at 40%. The other 2 categories, deployability and maintainability, were each weighted at 10%. Evaluators wanted a product that was comfortable, easy to put on and take off, fully adjustable but stays put once in place. It needed to be durable and easy to get the parts to repair when it does break. Sound quality and overall ease of use were also important.
Actually, the equipment that we've evaluated here are all very strong pieces of equipment, but some of the issues that we are looking for are the ability of the equipment to remain in place. When you're totally enclosed in a vapor protective ensemble, if the system gets out of place, communications can degrade greatly. So the ability to get good, clear communications, and for the wearer that's listening to those communications to be able to understand those communications is one of the more important issues that we're looking at.
The emergency responders, serving as evaluators, assessed each product based on their experiences throughout 4 scenarios. First, they donned the equipment. Second, they used the equipment to communicate with each other in various noise levels. Third, they performed a series of tasks, simulated incident scene operations while wearing their PPE and the in-suit communications equipment. And fourth, they doffed the equipment. The emergency responders cited that all 6 of the assessed products were deemed easy to set up and assemble. Responders also liked that most worked with different face masks. The Seotronic CT Skull Mic received the highest score of the assessed products. The product, which is powered by radio, provided sufficient audio clarity and volume of earpiece, and had minimal impact on mobility and non-radio communications. However, the responders concluded that it could be difficult to adjust the position of their in-suit communications equipment or the self-contained breathing apparatus while using this product. The TEA headset's IC Pro was cited as easy to use and easy to don, doff, clean, and sanitize. The product provided sufficient audio clarity and volume of earpiece and had minimal impact on mobility and non-radio communications. However, the responders cited how the earpiece could be knocked off by their face mask and noted that specific earpiece sizes were not offered. The Cavcom Talk Through Your Ears was cited as easy to use and provided sufficient audio clarity and volume of earpiece. The responders determined that its self-contained harness reduced impacts to mobility. They also determined that its noise reduction design provided hearing protection, but they found the noise reduction design to impact non-radio communications. The Seotronic CT Clipcom ear mic was cited as easy to use and easy to don, doff, clean, and sanitize. The product, which is powered by radio, had minimal impact on mobility and non-radio communications. However, the responders cited that while wearing this product, they had no indicator that confirmed when the push-to-talk button was fully pressed down. The Draeger FPS-Com 7000 provided sufficient audio clarity and volume of earpiece, had minimal impact on mobility and non-radio communications, and included a team-centered full duplex feature. The responders cited that maintenance could be difficult because the product specifically requires the usage of Draeger's self-contained breathing apparatus components. The Seotronic CT Throat Mic had minimal impact on mobility and non-radio communications, and was interoperable with different face masks. However, responders found it difficult to properly position the microphone, which can reduce audio quality, and also noted that donning an SCBA was more difficult after donning the CT Throat Mic.
It's been a valuable opportunity for us to look at emerging technologies get an opportunity to get our hands on that equipment, test it out, validate our assumptions or expectations of how it will perform, and then again the opportunity to share with other responders from around the country.
This assessment was made possible by New Steel's System Assessment and Validation for Emergency Responders program, known as SAVER. The program provides information on commercially available technology and equipment that first responder agencies can use to make informed operational and procurement decisions. The full assessment report is available at the SAVER Document Library website. New Steel thanks the assessment evaluators for their valuable time and expertise, specifically the Benton County Fire Department, Chicago Fire Department, New York City Fire Department, Oregon Air National Guard, Response Technologies Corp., and Seattle Fire Department. Their insights and recommendations will assist responder agencies making procurement decisions. Appreciation is also extended to the Seattle Joint Training Facility for hosting the event.